Okay, see guys. So this is the hacker rank or lead code question which we are targeting to solve. You are a secret agent and you have been assigned the mission where you need to steal a confidential document from a vault which is inside a bank. There are some protective measures taken by the bank to secure the vault. The vault is always monitored by using multiple cameras which are managed by N highly trained guards. So the vault is cameras. If this is confusing, you can remove this camera. Is monitored by N highly trained guards. Okay, so the bank opens for T minutes. So what is T? Okay, so the bank open for T minutes. So let's say the bank opens for 10 minutes. You have X minutes to complete the mission without getting caught. How many mission time? How much time you have? So you have X minutes to complete the mission. Second variable, and there are n number of guards as mentioned over here, and highly trained guards. So, okay, and then you have to take a. So these guards they work in shift. They work in shift. So if the bank opens for 10 minutes, 0 to 10, 0 to 10, correct? Bank opens from 0 to 10. These three guards they will come in shift. They will come in shift. So the first guard comes from 0 to 1. Second guard comes from let's say 1 to 5. And second guard comes between 5 to 10. Is this vault left unmonitored anytime? No. So you cannot say it's not possible to steal the document because at every time there is a guard. 1, 1, no gap. 5, 5, no. Okay. So if this is the input case, so over here they have given the input case over here that if there are two guards, how many guards? And the bank opens for 10 minutes and the two guards come 0 to 5, 5 to 10. Can you steal? What do you say? Impossible and return 0. This cannot be possible. Okay. But if it is like this, that the bank opens for 10 minutes and there are three guards and the guards come like this. First comes at 0 and goes at 4. Second comes at 5 and goes at, and third comes at 7 and goes at 8. Now you have 1 minute over here and you how many minutes to rob? To steal you need 3 minutes. So you have 1 minute over here to steal between the shift timing of the first and second guard. Because first guard has left at 4 and second guard is coming at 5. So 1 minute you can steal over here. Then when the second guard goes, he goes at 6. The third guard comes at, you have 1 minute over here to steal. And when the third guard goes, there are still 2 minutes left for the bank to close. The bank closes at 10. So here you have 2 minutes. So now total how many minutes you wanted to rob to steal? 3. After the first guard left, you took 1 minute. Now how many minutes left? 2 minutes left to complete the mission. Then one more minute you steal. Then how many minutes left? 1 minute. Now do you have 1 minute over here? Yes. So you have two. You will take the one and then you will say mission completed. At what time the mission completed? At 9 o'clock. Okay. You will say possible. Okay. What is this for? Huh? Yeah. You had 4 minutes to do it, but you had 4 minutes to complete the task, so it's a possible. Yes. No. Maybe. Understood now. Now let's see the question. You are a secret agent and you have assigned a mission where you steal a confidential document from a vault which is inside the bank. There are some protective measures by the bank to secure the vault. The vault is always monitored by N highly trained guards. T 10 means total time the bank is open. T means represent the time which the bank is open. X 3 means how much time you need to complete the mission in. X is what? The time to complete the mission. X. And 3 is, N is 3 means, N is the number of guards. Okay? And then, and what is S? S is this array. S is this array, which is the shift timings of the guards. Which is the S is the shift timing of the guards. You have to take these inputs, and what will be your input? Whether mission possible or mission impossible. If mission impossible, say 0, there's no, yeah, I wanted 3, but at the bank I get only a window of 2. So we'll say mission impossible 2. Oh, here, how many minutes you need to rob? Minutes needed to steal. Correct? How do you spell steal? So here, how many minutes you need to steal? But are you getting any minutes over here? So impossible because I got what? 0 minute. If I say over here 6, this is also why? Because I wanted 3 minutes, but I'm getting only how many? 2 minutes. So you will say mission impossible, and now if you say 8, now you got 1 minute over here, and you got 3 minutes over here. So how many minutes you got? 4 minutes. You can complete the mission. So you will say what? Mission possible. This should be your output. Can you all try? Yes, no, maybe. Now the same question in the interview will reflect like this: stealing window, where these are the inputs. So you have to understand what input does. This is the biggest thing you have to understand. See, they are made easy for you. Okay? And then what you have to return. There is a coding window. Language you can choose of your own. JDK you can choose of your own. And they have given all the inputs. Input 1, input 2, input 3, input 4. There are two guards. You need 2 minutes to steal. Bank open for 10 minutes. The two guards come in 0 to 5, 5 to 10. What will you say? Impossible. Or there are three guards. You need 3 minutes. Bank open for 10 minutes. So 0, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 1 minute over here, 1 minute over here, and 2 minutes over here. So possible? Yeah, 4. Getting? Yes, no, maybe. Okay, so this is one of the solutions. So we have made a function called missing status. So that function will pass four parameters. The first is the number of guards. So there are two guards. The second parameter is the total time to steal. So I require 2 minutes to steal. 10 is the number of time the bank is open, total bank hours. And fourth is the shift timing. So there are two guards as mentioned over here in the first parameter. So two guards will be from 0 to 5 and 5 to 10. So I have no time to steal. So the output of the first will be impossible because there was no time, zero time to steal. Second, three guards requires I require 3 minutes. 10 minutes the bank is open. So three guards 0 to 4, 5 to 6, and 7 to 8. So I have what? 1 minute over here, 1 minute over here, and 2 minutes after the bank, the last guard goes. So how many? 4 minutes. So this mission is possible because I have 4 minutes and I need only 3 minutes to rob the bank. Correct? So let's try to dry run and check this out. If everything goes well. So one of the solutions which has been implemented is over here. So we passed these parameters to 10 and the array. So we take the array of shift timings and we first declare a Boolean array with the total banking hours. Total banking hours is 10. So we declare a guarded array of size 10 with all the Boolean default values false. Now I is 0, so I is over here 0. I is less than shift timing. So what is the shift timing dot length? Was 4. So I less than 4 is true. Okay. So I is 0. I less than 4 is true. That is 0 less than 4 is true. So come inside and do what? Shift timings of I, that is 0, goes into start. So what goes into start? So I have a variable called as start. So start value is 0 and the end value is shift timing plus 1. So what is end now? End is 5, right? So 0 to 5, the array, the bank is guarded. So from 0 to 5, I will make all true. I will make all true. Correct? So start the J loop. So J is over here. J is over here. So J starts from start and goes till the less than end. So J will go from 0 to 4. Correct? And we'll say guarded of J is true. So all these which were unguarded now, by default they were false. So that security guard who is there from 0 to 5 is guarding. So here all this will become true. So true and true and true and true and true. So what is the condition? Condition is okay. Here is I read if as is, right? Is 0 less than 4 first we had checked. Then what are we checking over here? Is J less than n means where is J 0, right? Is 0 less than 5, that is true. And what are we checking is J, that is 0, should also be less than the total banking hours 10, correct? So that also is true. So both the conditions true, it goes inside and it increments the J by 1 and these all become true. Once this for loop breaks, I go outside and I increment the I by 2 because this was the ending time. So I directly goes to the next guard. So I comes over here. So I becomes 2. What do we check? Is 2 less than? Is 2 less than the length of the array? 4, that is true. Come inside. And what is the start now? Start becomes I. What is I? The shift timings of I, right? So J goes to shift timings of I, right? What is shift timings of I? 5. And where does end go to? So end will go to this. Okay. So what is your start now? Start is 5 and end is 10. Now come inside. J will go to start now. J has come to start. And so J less than n means what? Is 5 less than 10. That is true. And is 5 less than the banking close hours 10. Both are true. Come inside. And then from the J till the end make all as true. Make all as true. So this 5 which were true, this 5 will also become true because there is a for. This is a loop, right? Because there is a loop over there. So all will become true, 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 true. And now this loops I becomes what? 2 plus 2, 4. Is 4 less than 4? Is 4 less than 4? False. So as the outer loop breaks, inner loop also will break and directly will go outside the inner loop. Correct? So I've explained the outer loop now. Now what do we have to check? Now we will check how many times the bank is not guarded. So wherever there is a false, means the bank was not guarded at that second. So what we have done over here is we have calculated the security lapse time. What we have done, calculated the security lapse time. So how will you calculate the security lapse time? By checking how many times the, so start the I again from 0. So your I, this I variable which was now on the shift timing, now comes on the guarded array. Okay, so again total bank hours. So I equal to 0. Okay, I equal to 0 and I total bank hours. So same. I equal to 0 and total bank hours is 10, right? So I equal to 0 and what is the total bank hours? Total bank hours is 10, right? So I will start from 0 and go less than bank hours I plus plus. Now guard, guarded of I means what? Guarded of 0 is true. If it is not true, then there is security lapse. So when does it go into if? When it is true. So not true means false, will not go in the if. Like this, it will keep on. So wherever there is false, the guarded lapse time will increase. The lapse time will not increase only. So lapse time will be 0. So I will say total security lapse time. Security lapse time is what? Is 0. And what is the time to steal? Time to steal is 3. So is 0 greater than 3? Is 0 greater than 3? It will be false and I will say it is impossible and I will say impossible 0. Making sense? Let's take another dry run in which we can steal. Let's say if it was like this. He wanted 2 minutes to steal the two guards. One guard comes from 0 to 3 and the second guard comes from 6 to 10. Now I have 3 minutes. I have 2 minutes, right? I need 2 minutes to steal, correct? And I have the 2 minutes there. Between, yeah, I have no 2 minutes. At least I have 2 minutes. So now let's try to do this. So 0, 3, 6, 10. 0, 3, 6, 10. Let's try that. 0, 3, 6, 10. I have this. So this will come where now? 0, 3, 6, and 10. Aditya, please post on the Telegram group. Sir is in busy in other session. Will join in 10 minutes so that they are not into some confusion. So what will we fill all the guarded times with? False initially? Yes or no? Okay. So now I reverted back to the default settings. Guarded array of size 10 all become false. I equals to 0. I less than. So what is the value of I? 0. How will check? Is 0 less than? Shift timing array is 4. 0 less than 4. Answer is true. Come inside. What is start? Start is index of I, that is 0. And what is end? 3. Okay. Now again j equals to start. So where will j go to? J will be equal to start means j is at 0. J is at 0. And what will you check now? Is 0 less than end? Means is 0 less than end means 3, that is true. And is 0 less than the size of the banking hours, that is 10, that also is true. Both are true, will come inside. And then what will we do? We'll run the loop from j. So where is j? J is at 0, correct? So this is your j. From where to where will it mark them as true? From start to end means 0 to 3. 0 to less than 3. 0 to less than 3. So 0 to less than 3 means, so till here the locker was guarded. 3, 2, true and true. Okay. Once the loop breaks, we'll go upside. I becomes I plus 2. So where does I go to now? I go to here. I value of I becomes I becomes value of I, not the index value. The value of I becomes 2. What will we check is 2 less than 4. Answer will be true. Come inside. So what is start? Now start is 6. Start is the value of I. Start is 6. And what is end? I plus 1, 10. Okay. And then j will go to the start. So j will start from where? 6. And what will we check? Is 6 less than 10? And that is true. And is 6 less than the bank closes hour? What is that? What are they? 10. Both are true. True and true is true. So now start the j from where? Start the j from start. So where is start? Start is over here. And go till less than end. So this 6, 7, 8, and 9. It will become what? True, because the boolean is becoming true over here. So true, 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 and true. Once the loop breaks, I plus 2, I becomes 4. Is 4 less than 4? Yes, no, maybe. False. Outer loop terminates. Okay. Now let's come to the 1 minute. हाँ? 1 minute. So now once this loop terminates, security elapsed time कितना है अभी अपने पास? Security elapsed time 0 से है ना? टाइम 0 है, ठीक है? कि अब तक हमने स्टार्ट काउंट करना कि कितने बार वो गार्डेड नहीं है, तो जहां जहां वो फॉल्स है वहां वो गार्डेड नहीं है, तो कितनी देर गार्डेड नहीं है वो? 3. और मुझे कितनी देर में चोरी करनी है? 2 में. तो मैं कर सकता हूँ ना? बस अभी वो चेक कर लो. तो अभी क्या करो, पहले आए, अभी आए वापस किधर आ गया? आए कहाँ आ गया अभी? 0 पे. नॉट गार्डेड ऑफ आई. तो नॉट ट्रू इज फॉल्स. तो विल इट गो इन इफ? नहीं जाएगा. तो फिर आई बढ़ेगा. नॉट ट्रू इज फॉल्स. नॉट ट्रू इज नॉट फॉल्स इज ट्रू. तो इलैप्स टाइम क्या हो जाएगा? इलैप्स टाइम 1 हो जाएगा. फिर आई प्लस प्लस नॉट फॉल्स इज ट्रू. तो ट्रू में आके क्या कर रहा है वो? इलैप्स टाइम को बढ़ा रहा है. तो 2 हो गया. आई प्लस प्लस हटा दो यहां से. आई बढ़ा दो. नॉट फॉल्स इज ट्रू. तो आई लेफ्ट टाइम क्या हो गया? 3 हो गया. और फिर आगे अभी नॉट ट्रू इज फॉल्स, नॉट ट्रू इज फॉल्स. इफ कंडीशन इज फॉल्स, इफ में आएगा ही नहीं. नॉट ट्रू इज फॉल्स, फॉल्स फॉल्स करके कब तक? लेस देन द नंबर ऑफ आवर्स, खत्म हो गया, लूप टूट जाएगी। और फिर अभी चेक करोगे सिक्योरिटी लैप्स टाइम कितना है, 3 है, और टाइम टू स्टील कितना था, 2 था। तो अभी इज सिक्योरिटी लैप्स टाइम ग्रेटर देन टाइम टू स्टील, ट्रू है ना, यस और नो। तो क्या बोलेंगे, मिशन पॉसिबल है क्योंकि मेरे पास 3 सेकेंड। कोई शक, ये अच्छा लॉजिक है। टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी ऑफ O ऑफ n स्क्वायर